Hey YouTube, it's Aisha here, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a video today on just getting your virtual learning station set up for your children. I wanted to share with you what I did for my sixth grader, just to get them in a place in the house where they could be comfortable, where what am I talking about today? It's one kid where he could be comfortable, where there'd be no issues with learning. Wi-Fi is strong, daylight is coming in to keep him awake. It's pretty quiet during the day because everyone is at work or everyone is in their own quarters, so he can listen to his Zoom calls, get on his Google Meets, whatever he needs to do with his teachers. So I just wanted to share with you and show you the setup that I did for him, just so that you can get some ideas and maybe share some ideas that you have. So if you have any, be sure to comment below. Let me know what you did for your students. Because we're in a new world here. So I just want to share with you what I did for our homeschooling and our virtual learning station for my 11-year-old. All right. What I did was I set him up in our foyer. This is our foyer area. I put him by the door so that he could have sunlight in here as opposed to having him work in the office. Now, sometimes he does work in the office, which he's worked over here today, hence why it looks like this. But this is his normal workstation. And what I did was I took the desk out of his room, and I took one of our stools from an old table set that we have, and usually when he sits here and gets uncomfortable, he can definitely take one of our dining room chairs. Usually he takes that one, and he can sit here and be a little, a bit more comfortable. I don't want him to have any issues or anything going on where he cannot function or focus, so he is allowed to change that stool out. But what I did was I had a little stand here, has the calendar, of course, and then it's got his little schedule in here, and then the notebooks to all of his classes, and of course the folders to all of his classes. I labeled them all. I put him a little, what do you call these things here? This little board up here, so that he could write on here if he needed to. It's written on, of course, now. He doesn't need any, he doesn't have any use for it right now, but he can write on here. He can stick things to it if he needs to, because it's magnetic. And of course, he has his laptop with his little mouse. He has his books here that he needs. And then I got this little station where he has all of his pencils, scissors, a pen if he needs it, all of his erasers, pencil sharpener, paper clips, little sticky notes, clippers, paper clips, little markers, highlighters. Yes, we tried to make it where he had everything that he could possibly need. And then in here, We've got his crayons if he needs to color anything, colored pencils, little stickies for doing a great job, little calculator, which he doesn't use. And then he's doing a lot of division. So I actually picked these up from the dollar store. He knows these already. Actually, not the dollar store, Walmart. So those are the little division cards, and we can kind of practice those on our downtime. And then of course, I like to study with index cards, so I have index cards for him in here. But like I said, this is his little station for his virtual learning. There's a plug down there, so of course his laptop can stay plugged up. Like I said, there's plenty of daylight outside, so he can browse outside if he needs to. Nothing's going on out there because all the kids are in school when he's in school. So there's nothing going on. It's a pretty quiet neighborhood, so there's no distractions on that end. And like I said, it's in the foyer, and you would think that, okay, it's very loud, but like I said, no one's home during the day or during his school time, so he can get on his Google Meets and all of that. And then the Wi-Fi is very strong here. So this is his little virtual learning area. Turned out pretty good. Put it in a decent spot. So we should have no problems for our 6th grade year. So that was the setup that I did for my 6th grader. Like I said, we're in a virtual learning world right now for school for pretty much all students. So I made sure to set him up in a spot where he could function, focus, listen, see the outside, have no complaints, be comfortable. And so far, so good. He's on week 2 of school and we haven't had any problems yet. So fingers crossed, we're praying that he has a beautiful 6th grade year. I know it's some changes and some challenges for him, but we tried to make it sure he was set up and able to thrive even at home. I do hate that he is not getting the chance to experience middle school as far as going into a new school, a different atmosphere, and meeting, you know, new students and new friends. But he's had a lot of Google Zoom calls and Google Meet calls. Not Google Zoom, but he's had a lot of Zoom calls and Google Meet calls. So he is seeing a lot of friends from elementary, so that's a pretty good thing. But again, I just wanted to share with you guys how I did his virtual learning setup. Usually when I work in the office and he's at his desk, we can kind of work together and just make sure he's doing what he needs to do. So far, so good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you're doing to set up any virtual locations in your home for your students. If you have any ideas, if there's some things that you want to throw out, I can change it. It is the beginning of the school year and there is no telling how long we're going to be doing this. So let's make the best of it and let's make sure our kids can thrive no matter where they are. I hope you enjoyed this video and come back and see me soon. All right, till next time. Bye, stay blessed.